Bonjour, je m'appelle Andres, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making vegan French croissants. I've never made croissants before and I love making bread, so I'm really excited to try these. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start by heating my 1 cup of plant-based milk in the microwave for 20 seconds. Okay, and I'm just gonna add my plant-based milk to my bowl and add 2.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Just gonna mix that in. I'm just going to set this aside until I'm ready to use it. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes and I'm just going to add this to my mixing bowl and continue by adding 3 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to mix that in to create my croissant dough. Okay, and I'm just going to knead this by hand. And you do want to end up with a somewhat sticky dough. Okay, and I'm just going to refrigerate this and let it double in size. Okay, so while my flour is setting, I'm going to start on my butter part. So I'm going to add 1 cup of butter to my mixing bowl, of vegan butter, of course. Okay, and I'm just going to mix that until it's smooth. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. Okay, and I'm just going to add some flour to my work surface. And now I'm just going to mold my vegan butter into a square. And this is what's going to make your croissant, give it that crunchy texture. Okay, so just like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it in my plastic. And then I'm just going to refrigerate this for as long as my dough takes to double in size. As you can see, my dough has doubled in size. So now I'm going to knead it one more time and roll it out. Okay, and now I'm going to unwrap my butter. As you can see, it's pretty hard now, and I'm just going to place it in the middle of my dough. Close it up. And roll it out once again. Okay, and I'm gonna fold it once more and roll it out. Okay, and I'm just gonna fold it once more, and I'm going to refrigerate this once again for 2 hours. Okay, so it's been 1.5 hours, and I'm just going to unwrap my dough and roll it out once more. Okay, and I'm going to fold it once again. And now I'm just going to let it sit in the fridge for 6 hours. Okay, so I did let my dough sit overnight, so it definitely sat for over 6 hours. So now I'm just gonna roll it out and begin on my croissants. Okay, so I just added some flour to my work surface area. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna knead my dough one more time and then roll it out. Yeah, so I've never made croissants before. I'm really excited. I love croissants, but it's so hard to find vegan options where I live in northern Colorado. So I'm very excited for these to come out. I made bagels a few weeks ago and they came out perfectly. So I think that's what made me want to try making croissants. I did look into it a few months ago, but it seemed a little difficult and I was like, oh, that seems like a long time. I thought back when I tried making bagels and how difficult that was. So I'm confident we can say that I'm gonna succeed with these croissants. Okay, so now I'm just gonna roll it out into a triangle. This looks pretty good so far, it has good width. Okay, so there it is, and now I'm just going to cut out my croissants. Okay, so like I said, I've never made these before, so I'm really nervous to cut into them. I already tried once and it didn't come out, so I'm just going to go for it. My pizza cutter that I'm using is not the best, so I kind of have to be careful. Ooh, but these are coming better than the first attempt that I did. Ooh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's attempt the rollout now. So we'll start with this one. I'm just going to roll it out. And there it is. Wow. You know, and the more I make these, because I'm definitely making these more often, just like with the bagels, I'll get better and better, but because they are a little thick, as you can see, but they still look really good. I'm really excited and I'm pleased with the way they came out. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever attempted making croissants, or what's the hardest bread you've ever attempted making. So here are my croissants, and I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna let them sit for 2 hours before I start baking. And I almost forgot, you do want to brush them with your plant-based milk. Okay, so yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going to let them sit for 2 hours just so they can double in size. Okay, so it's been 2 hours. As you can see, they've doubled in size. They're pretty big. So now I'm going to bake them at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to lower my temperature to 375 degrees. And I'm going to finish baking them for 15 minutes or until they're golden brown. But as you can see, they look really good. I am so excited and they smell amazing. So I just checked on my croissants and they look pretty good. It's only been 5 minutes since I started my 15 minutes at 375 degrees. So I'm gonna take them out because I don't want the bottoms to burn. There they are, and as you can see, the bottoms were starting to get pretty golden brown. So I wanted to prevent them from burning, but These look amazing. I'm going to let them cool before I try one out, but I'm so content. They look amazing. So here are my croissants. So let's give one a taste. Ooh, do you hear that? It's so crunchy. Oh wow, that looks beautiful. Tastes like a croissant. This is so delicious. I'm so excited. I made croissants. So good. Nice and crunchy, but still chewy. Delicious. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, if you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time.